Welcome friends, today I'm going to show you how I make barbecue sauce from scratch. I would have put this video up last night, but last night was my birthday. Despite COVID-19 restrictions, I had a good day and even made this ghost pepper birthday cake for myself. Anyway, let's get back to the recipe. This is everything you'll need for this recipe. I'll put a list of the ingredients in the video description. We start off with 200 ml of tomato ketchup. I would have used my own I made in an earlier video, but I've ran out of that and need to make some more. For this recipe though, I'm just using a store-bought Heinz sauce. I like this because it is free of preservatives and it's good quality. 200 ml of apple juice. 100 ml of bourbon. Don't worry, it won't be boozy because we are cooking off the alcohol. We're just using this for the flavour. We need the juice from 3 freshly squeezed oranges, that's about 150 ml. We also need 200 grams of sugar. These recipes use brown or white sugar, but for this recipe I'm using coconut sugar. It's also important to note there is also sugar in the ketchup and fruit juices as well. 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of glazed balsamic vinegar. If you can't get glazed, just use normal balsamic vinegar. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. This recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of balsamic, but I like the flavour of the red wine vinegar. 2 heaped teaspoons of Dijon mustard. We need a generous dash of chipotle Tabasco for a spicy and smoky kick. The only reason why I'm not using my own smoky hot sauce is because mine hasn't finished fermenting yet, so don't worry. Plus, if you don't make it yourself, this is readily available. Finally, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The ketchup and Worcestershire sauce already have salt in them, which is why I'm only adding a little bit. Let's get on to making the barbecue sauce. In a large non-stick saucepan, I'm going to add all the ingredients, stirring frequently with a silicone whisk on a high flame until we have a rolling boil. When the sauce comes up to a boil, we want to turn the heat down and simmer for around 20 minutes. It will boil over if you keep the heat up. We want to keep a light boil and stir regularly to keep the sugars from burning. It's been around 20 minutes, the sauce is looking thick, gooey, smelling amazing and should be ready. To test if it's ready, I coat the back of a wooden spoon with the sauce and run my finger through, getting to have a taste as a bonus. If the sauce holds like that, it's done. I'm now going to turn the heat off and allow this to cool. The sauce has cooled down and I have transferred it to a jug. I'm now going to use my pH meter to check the pH of the sauce, which should be below 4.6, which is safe for shelf storage. This shows a reading of 3.7 pH, which is perfectly safe to be stored in a glass jar and be shelf stable for a couple of years. For this batch, I want to use it now, so I'm going to put the sauce in a squeeze bottle and keep it in the fridge. I tried this sauce and I can tell you it tastes absolutely amazing. It has a nice smoky, tangy, slight spicy touch to it, and the bourbon just finishes it off. I'll be doubling this recipe to make a large batch for storage. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you same chilli time, same chilli channel.